Hello. Still having a season of clouds and heat. I think the high today is going to be 85 instead of 95 as it was a couple days ago. But we will still not be seeing a lot of sunlight through all that heat. We really get the worst of both worlds at this time. Making sure the microphone was on. I spent this morning rehearsing a scene for my acting class, and for the first time in all the time I've been in this class, 3.5 years, I am doing a Shakespeare scene. Now, I have done Shakespeare before, a couple little scenes throughout middle school, high school, and then at the end of high school I was Claudius in Hamlet in the school play. Very abridged version of Hamlet, of course, because the whole thing's ridiculously long. Then in college, did some sonnets and Shakespeare scenes. Was never in a full-length Shakespeare play in college, so haven't delved too deep into it in about 8 years or so. And now I'm in this scene that I mostly did as a favor to a friend to start with. And that's not entirely true, because I was also up for the challenge, because it's not something I'm used to doing, and I'm really feeling like I'm not expanding my horizons with my acting right now in my class. I feel like I'm almost just basking in my own talent because I bring in things that I already know I'm going to be good at. I didn't think I would be good at this scene at all. And it's going very, very well. It's going very well so far. It is from Macbeth, which I can indeed say because I am not in the theater right now. It's from Macbeth. My scene partner keeps calling it Macboo because she's Lady Macbeth, so Macbeth is her Macboo. Whenever she tries to type it in text, it always wants it to be MacBook. And I find that very funny. I feel like there's a joke, there's like a comedy sketch somewhere about Apple products in the Shakespearean time, and it's MacBook. It's going pretty well, and the same problem I have with it now is, the problem I had with it back when I was trying to appreciate it in high school and even college and really couldn't, is that the language is very difficult for me. When somebody talks for a long period of time, I can get the general gist of the feeling and themes that they are going for, but I cannot ultimately perfectly decipher what they said. I actually felt very validated by Your Movie Sucks, because he said the main hindrance to him enjoying the recent Joel or Ethan Coen tragedy of Macbeth with Denzel is that he's just not a fan of the Shakespearean dialect. And that made me feel like I'm so glad that somebody's willing to say that and not feel stupid about it, because I feel very stupid about it. I think there's also a good deal of snobbery around Shakespeare, and that is not particular to Shakespeare. There's a good deal of snobbery around everything, but I feel like most of the people that have taught Shakespeare to me, that have loved it enough and felt compelled to pass it along to another person, have been very strong, convicted, more than anything, think that they have the ultimate interpretation of it. There's so much condescension surrounding Shakespeare a lot of the time. And I get it. Dude had an incredible work ethic. Dude had incredible creativity. Inserted hundreds of words into the English language that we still use to this day. Incredible. Yeah, Bird, are you squawking at me about your interpretation of Shakespeare now? You can't get away from the snobs no matter where you go. Hey! Whatever. That will just be there. I've literally never been harassed by a bird before, except for now. Okay, the general gist of this is that I have a friend who's a Shakespeare expert. She loves Shakespeare. She's been very, very helpful. I think the scene is going along very well. I have a new appreciation of Shakespeare that I didn't have before. Will you shut up? Yeah? What did you just say? That's just discriminatory. I can't believe this. I got bigoted birds going out in my yard right now. You do your best. You move to Portland to keep them out. And you still end up dealing with them. I guess people can believe whatever they think, but personally, I'm proud of my human roots.
and I'm not going to let anybody tell me that my species is not okay.